Well, hi guys. Pups are into their last week at Langley, 7 weeks old, and they've had a big day today with Rory here giving them entertainment while he does our patio. But that was only after they'd all had their microchips put in this morning, and it was all very straightforward. They had their health checks done and they've passed with flying colours, and they'll just need for you to register them with Identibase when you pick them up with their paperwork over the next week. They play really quite hard now for quite a long time, and then they sleep really well as well, so you can rest assured that you will get a break at some stage, and it's good for them to sleep. They really crash out, and there's not much that will wake them up. Even another one climbing over them, they seem to sleep through. There's been quite a lot of loud noises locally. Johnny's had a few tractors coming and going. Rory, of course, has been working here with various tools working away. And in fact, we've had a chainsaw in our neighbour's garden going, which they didn't think much of. Several of them bobbed into their bed and peeped out. But in the end, they got used to it and out they came. So, you know, lots of noises and activity that does them no harm at all. My neighbour's youngsters have been round a couple of times, sitting in the pen and playing with them, which has been perfect because they're like older children and they don't have any pets of their own. So we knew that that was a safe bet. And they've given these guys a huge amount of socialising and fun on and off over the last week. A very important visitor, a great friend, Maureen Nixon, popped in at the end of last week on her way to a show, and she was really taken with them. One in particular, I won't tell you which one it was, but Maureen is an A-panel field trial judge and judges at championship level as well. All I will say that it wasn't Miss Gray, who's staying at Langley, that was her favourite. We've been really lucky with the weather lately. It's really the lack of wind that helps us. If it was a little bit chilly, that's not so important, but it's if it's wind and drafty that they would feel the cold. But they've been coming out here every day, or most of the day. They're out here because the sun gets round onto the pen at about 11, 11:30, and if they're not out by then, they come out at that time, and they're out until they have their supper about 6 o'clock. And of course there's somewhere warm and cosy they can get to sleep, and they are in there for 2 or 3 hours. But you know, they play in this pen on and off for hours on end. It's quite delightful to see. They haven't had as much practice on the grass, and I have put them all down on the grass, but I haven't left them there for any length of time. And, you know, as soon as they get used to it, they start to toddle about. But the prickliness of the grass is something that they'll get used to once you get them home on your lawns. Well, it's very exciting for everybody to have these guys arriving in a short space of time. I'm sure you're all geared up for it. You've given it lots of thought, but just make sure all of them have got a nice quiet place where they can sleep, where they can be undisturbed. A bit of a cave, maybe drape something over the top of a crate if you're using a crate, just so they can go inside, rather like this little kennel here, which they've instantly taken to and they love. And then, of course, plenty of safe area for them to play, and not a slippy floor, hopefully. If it is slippy, maybe put a piece of rolled rubber or matting down or something so that they don't slide about, because that does not do their little legs any good if they keep doing the splits. Quite important. Anyway, look forward to it, guys. We're looking forward to seeing you all again. It's going to be wonderful. Take care. Bye.